I got some bad news. I just heard back from Naj. I was stalling as long as I possibly could. Unfortunately, the Massachusetts traffic has gotten the better of him, and I just don't want to make you guys wait for the end of the night. I mean, he's a great guy, but you guys got lives you got to get back to. So he'll be here when he gets here. He probably won't make it till maybe a little later. And if you're here for Kids NNL tomorrow, he will definitely. He was like, I feel terrible. I'll be there all day tomorrow. So he's going to try to get here in time for tonight. But if we miss him, then he'll be here all day tomorrow. So that's a bit of a bummer. I apologize. But I've added a few other crucial ninjas to our lineup who I think you're really going to enjoy. Some names you're going to recognize and some that you better remember after tonight because you are going to recognize them going forward. So we're going to bring our ninjas out here. Introducing first, hailing from the great state of Georgia, a man who has been 3 years remiss from participating in the Action Athletics National Ninja League weekend. One of the few competitors who has competed every season of American Ninja Warrior, the Stratisfaction, Ryan Stratis! What's up, brother? Next up, one of our hometown favorites and one of our favorite training partners here. You may find her a mild-mannered teacher by day, but by night she dons her ninja clothes and ninja skills, and she is ready to put on a show for you guys here tonight. Ms. Beard, Alyssa Beard! Next up, coming to us all the way from the great state of Texas, an accomplished gymnast, an accomplished ninja, one of the strongest pound-for-pound ninjas you will ever find, Barkley Stuckett! Woo! All right, now, we have had the beautiful fortune of having some of the strongest kids in the country train with us over the last few years. So a lot of you guys that are sitting down here in front of me that are part of our program, the kids that I'm about to introduce you to came up through that program and are now sitting here in front of you. We've had a ton of success, and some of our kids have gained a little bit more recognition by being on a little show called American Ninja Warrior Junior, if any of you guys have seen that. So we wanted to give them a chance to showcase their skills, and I can tell you this right now. The next few guys that I'm going to introduce, all the adults are shaking in their boots because they know that these kids have come to ball tonight. First up, a young man. I'm going to introduce him first because he's never been on American Ninja Warrior Junior. But he has won many, many National Ninja League comps. You know him as the E-Ninja. He is one of the strongest pound-for-pound ninjas in his age group and in any age group you will find. Ethan Zimmerman! Remember the name, folks. Remember the name. All right, next up, a young man who needs no introduction. Some of you guys have him as your coach. Well, a lot of you guys have Ethan as your coach too, but he appeared on his second season of American Ninja Warrior Junior this summer. Don't think, Pardue, Nate Pardue! Next up, the third member of this trifecta of young men who are ready to put a hurting on this course tonight. He also competed on his second season of American Ninja Warrior Junior this summer, Jonathan Godman! All right. And because we didn't want to make it an all-action young person show tonight, we allowed this other young gentleman who's made quite a name for himself on both American Ninja Warrior Junior and the National Ninja League circuit to come up here just to sprinkle the soup a little bit. He goes by the moniker Jay Lachey. Give it up for Jay Lewis! All right. Now, back to some full-size adult ninjas. Next up, one of my oldest and dearest friends in the ninja community, one of the first people that ever stepped foot in the old action athletics, and who has since gone on to wait in more walk-on lines than I should ever hope to in my life. And he finally punched through this year, so gaining national recognition and showcasing everybody what we always knew all along, that he is one of the strongest ninjas you're ever gonna meet, Dave Kavanaugh! Next up, a competitor who has, I think he's been 3 seasons, please don't quote me on that, I'm sorry if I screwed it up. 3 seasons on American Ninja Warrior Jr. He managed to make it up from Jersey today because he must have left a lot earlier than Naj did. All the way from center court, Anthony DeFranco. Did I say junior? Oh my God. Sorry, I need some more coffee. Woo, sorry. No, 3 seasons of A&W. He's also the only guy that ever, well, I'll tell him that story later, about how you beat me at M-Lab over Thanksgiving. I still haven't gotten over it. Next up, another pro ninja who broke out this season, and we've known for a few years now because he's been an up-and-comer on the circuit. He's ready to put a hurting on this course. Remember this name, folks, Connor Galvin! We've got the out-of-towners who are looking to take my money, but nobody wants it more than some members of my own team who I'm going to introduce to you next. These guys would be, nothing would make them happier than taking the money out of my pocket. First up, you know her as the Circus Ninja. She is one of the strongest females you're ever going to meet. She was the youngest female to ever hit a buzzer in a city finals course, Casey Rothschild. Next up, a young man who winning NNL comps is very, very difficult to do, especially across here. We've got like 100 competitors that are trying to win. This next competitor is no stranger to not only entering, placing, but winning. He's been racking up points for the last 2 seasons, and he's hoping to do it again this year. Give it up for Eli Chevalier! Next up, a young man who made his ninja debut on American Ninja Warrior this season. He's been training with us for a little over a year now, long enough to break my Astroglider because he just throws that big. Give it up for the natural born ninja, Alex Goodwin! All right, rounding out our final 3. We've got one of my favorite ninja people. In summertime, up until last year, you may have found him manning the course up at Camp Micah. The original kid, Christian DeRubies. And our penultimate competitor, number 15. This young lady, I believe, made her ninja debut this year on ANW. Do not count her out. Do not judge her based on her size because she has got more power in that body than I do, and I'm like twice her size. Give it up for Teach! And last, but not least, never least, one of my favorite people. You will find her here almost every single day working side by side with myself, Coach Pardo, Coach Ethan, Coach Sherry, everybody else. She's part of the Action family, a 2-season A&W junior, or oh my God, I did it again. A 2-season American Ninja Warrior competitor. Put some sauce on it and give it up for Beat Sauce Paulina Sturpin! So I explained the rules to them in the back, and I'll explain it to you guys one more time. These ninjas, we're going to go down the line. They're going to reach in this bag and pull out a number. I've taken the time to shake all these up. Whatever number they pull, there are 2 of each number in here. They will pull that number. They will match up with the person who pulls the same number, okay? We will have our first course. Whoever wins that course will move on to the next. We'll go from 16 to 8 to 4 to 2 to 1. We're going to start down here at this lane. Pick 1. Do not look in the bag. Took 1. There we go. Oh, they're going to keep them hidden till the end. Actually, do that. Yeah, keep it hidden till the end. It'll be like a big reveal. There you go. Hopefully there's 16 in there. I'd be so embarrassed if I got down to the end. There weren't enough numbers. You'd be like, okay. You broke it? Oh, yeah, they're a little halfway. There we go. Few more. There we go. Got it. All right. Where are my ones? Who's got my ones? Where are my ones? I got Eli and Jay. All right, first matchup is going to be Eli and Jay. Where are my 2s? Where are my 2s? Oh! Dave and Alex in the second race. My 2s. Where are my 3s? Who are my 3s? The young guns, Jonathan and Christian. Where are my 4s? Who's got my 4s? Oh, no! Oh, man. Where are my 5s? Who's got 5? Oh! It's a girl party. What are the odds? You know some girls are moving on to the second round. That's awesome. Where are my 6s? Who are my 6s? Whoa! Don't blink, guys. Don't blink during that matchup. That's going to be fast. Where are my 7s? 7. Oh! And my 8s, the Battle of the Red Shirts, wearing their competitors' shirts. So we got Ardo and Tej. All right. So now this is the moment all these competitors have been waiting for. They want to know what the obstacles are that they're going to have to do. Now, keep in mind, this is mini courses, okay? So what mini courses mean, a long time ago, you heard me mention in his introduction that Dave Kavanaugh is one of my oldest friends in Ninja, one of the first people I ever met when we got into this sport. Back a long time ago, we did this mini course madness, where we did this bracket challenge, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. I love this format because basically it's 3 to 4 obstacles. It happens super quick, and the ninjas are going as fast as they possibly can because they're racing head to head. We barely knew what we were doing hosting comps at that point, and it ended up Kavanaugh and Drew Dreschel were up against each other in the final round, and I'll never forget because both of them looked at each other, and the final thing was a salmon ladder. And they both were just like, I hate salmon ladder. Neither one of them wanted to do it. Ask them now, and they'd probably be like, yeah, I got it all done. So that was the last time we've done that. It's probably 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah. So now, here's the course, the first one up tonight. Competitors are going to begin right here on this green box. First obstacle is the sky hooks. Okay? They will maneuver their way. That's a good word. Maneuver their way through the sky hooks till they get all the way to the end to this green platform here. They may not. We'll put mats down. They were just giving me room to walk around. If they fall off, that's it. Their time is done there, okay? Obstacle completion point doesn't matter. Well, I guess we probably should keep track of that in case both people fall, so we will. But this green platform is going to be the first ending point for the skyhooks. Then they will ascend the rope up to Ragnarok. They will take Ragnarok from 1 to 2 to 3, and they will hit the buzzer while still hanging from Ragnarok. So that's going to be a long reach for some of you. You may have to throw it. So that's the whole course. It's only 3 obstacles. There's 16 of you. You got a long time to get to. We can't be here all night. Okay. So that's your course. You just get from there to there and go hit the buzzer. Just do it faster than the person who you're up against. Okay. So we're going to go in order. Our number 1s. Who are my number 1s? Eli and Jay. All right. Everybody get yourselves ready. Competitors, if you want to be over in this area, you can. Scope it out because I know you're going to want to watch what the people do in front of you. We're going to pull up our challenge board here in just a minute so we can see where all our matchups are. Looks good to me. All right, so I want to make sure we got all of NinjaWorks loaded up with all of our brackets. So, this first round, winner of this first round gets $50. $50 cold, hard cash. I've got it right here in my pocket, okay? Round one, $50. Move on to round two, the prices go up. Gets a little bit more expensive. So here's one thing that I've learned in all my years of coaching, announcing, and doing ninja. Ninjas that are cheered for. Run faster, jump higher, swing and hang longer, and all over do better moves and are more entertaining than those who are not for. So you all here have a very important job to do. You have got to cheer on every single one of these ninjas here because they are putting their bodies on the line for your entertainment. They're like Roman gladiators entering their field of battle. Exactly. So, when we kick it off, Eli will be our first up competitor because we'll let the elder statesman go first. And it's between him and Jay. Remember, it's not the fastest time overall, it's just the person who you're up against. So, do we have NinjaWorks? I just needed my NinjaWorks timer. All right. Yep. So while I stall you for another 15 seconds here while Isaiah double checks that, we have one of the most advanced ninja timing systems in the entire world right here in this gym. It's built and managed by NinjaWorks, who's going to be working hard for us all weekend. These guys are used to training with it on a daily basis. I know it makes us faster, and these guys are the best in the business. So big hip round of applause for Eli and NinjaWorks. Are you ready? Here we go. Wasting no time through the first one. Sticks the connection to the second one. Now he's got to generate some momentum on Ragnarok. Takes it around the bend to the second. Little kick. There we go. He's taking it all the way around. Coming all the way through. Gets through. All right. 25.19. 25.19 is the time to beat for Mr. Jay Lachey. 25.19. It goes fast, folks. That was just our first run of the night. As soon as we get our Ragnarok reset, I want to make sure Jay has the same setup as Eli. There we go. First one's still set. It must be perfect. There we go. All right, Jay, are you ready? Let's do it! Ooh, very soft through the first one. Jay, known for his ability to fly. To the platform, up he goes. Around the bend. Taking the inside line. Wow! Woo! 16. I would say that's a definitive victory. Mr. Lewis, here you are. Jay, that's for you. Get that money. All right. Number two. If I reset this, I can see who's up. That's perfect. All right, we got Dave Kavanaugh up first. What? I'm just going by NinjaWorks. All right. Don't blink. Dave, one of the fastest ninjas on the course. Do you understand it? You ready? Here we go. Very softly done. Whoop, little check on the swing. There he is. He's clear. Ascending the rope. That's it. All the way through. And Very smooth for Dave. 16.83. Dave's still wearing his speed pass. That's safety pass, sorry. Safety pass. Who won the speed pass, Dave? Was it somebody else? Who won the speed pass? Safety pass. You got both. Oh, I thought you did. Yeah. That's why I couldn't tell which one was which. You didn't get a speed pass? Oh. They gypped you, man. You should have gotten both. All right. Alex. Not wearing his construction boots tonight. They're just going to wear him down. You ready? Construction shoes. All right. Here we go. 16 point something. NinjaWorks has it as the time to beat. Let's see what you got, Alex. Here we go. Alex with lots of power through here. He's got that backswing lined up. Looking good. Up. We'll give him a look. Nope. There he goes. Now he reset. He's still going. He's not going to beat Dave, but we still want him to hit the buzzer. Come on, Alex. He's running into all kinds of trouble and around. Keep going, man. Go for that buzzer. See all these other guys. Whoa! Now he's going into the spin cycle. You got it. You got it. He's trying out for Cirque du Soleil. There it is. The first few runners made it look real easy. It is so easy to get hung up on this obstacle. That's right. Keep going, Alex. You can do it. There's no time limit on this. Figure it out. You're giving all these other ninjas in here a ton of beta. They're all watching you going, yeah, I'm going to get to figure out. That's it. Kick in the direction you want to go. He needs you guys to cheer for him. Alex, 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 Alex. There, it's almost there. He's almost there. He's been hanging up there for well over a minute. That's hard enough on its own. There you go. There it is! Hit that buzzer! Woo! All right, I think Dave won that one. I think you won that one, Dave. The first couple competitors made it look so easy, but I'm telling you, it's really easy to get hung up on that Ragnarok, especially if you're trying to go fast, and that's the thing. You put the pressure on your fellow competitor. That's what I love about mini course madness. You never know what to expect. We got a bunch more courses for these guys to do tonight. We just really wanted to showcase some of our favorite obstacles here that will not be in the course tomorrow. No Ragnarok, no sky hooks in our NNL qualifier. Some of you guys saw the video of the walkthrough that came out today, so you know what's in it. All right, next up, young man who is adverse to sleeves. He prefers to not wear them whenever possible. Jonathan, are you ready? Here we go. Lands it, sets. Oh, very nicely done. No feet on the rope. Woo, big kick on Ragnarok. He's going the backside. Oh, wow, he planned that line out very well. Nicely done. 17.88, just a little bit off of Kavanaugh's time, but very well thought out. Jonathan, one of the most meticulous ninjas it's ever been my pleasure to coach. All right, 17.19. Next up, Christian, how you feeling? Good? I think you got this. It's pretty simple, right? Never without a smile. All right, let's give it up. Any of you guys, Drew, how excited are you to watch Christian run this right now, right? You couldn't wipe the smile off Drew's face. Here we go. Big throw on the first one. Sets it up well. Sticks it. Now he's going to go right into that rope. He's going to get into Ragnarok. Very smart. Doesn't take the big kick that Jonathan did. This one's going to be close. He's muscling through it. Oh! 18:52, just slightly off the pace. Jonathan cashing his 50 bucks in. Slightly off the pace. All right, round 4. Who's up next? Resetting. Ninja Works is still on Christian. Yes, this was offset. Paulina's up first in this one. All right. Sporting her lovely peach socks. And her signature move. Paulina, you ready? Here we go. First up for the ladies. Sticks the first move. Big kick. And into the skyhook. Wasting no time. There she goes on the rope. Around the bend she goes. An awkward little transition to Ragnarok there. That's kind of why we set it up that way. There it is. Now she's got the rotation. Following it around. Helicopter her way. Little pose at the end. All right, 33.73 for the first of our 4-pack of ladies. Next up, one of our visiting ninjas, all the way up from Texas. She's going to be competing here on Sunday. We're happy to have her. Barclay, you ready? Let's give it up for Barclay Stuckey! Big hip set, big swing, nice. There she goes. Excellent. Ab control for women. Hip set. So much power. And around the bend she goes. 24-23. That is a more than respectable time. Very smooth for Barclay. Here is your money. There you go. All right. Next up. Next competitor. I love how our competitors, you're up, Casey. I love how our competitors are switching shirts representing the people who they're going up again. Sporting her teen shirt. Are you really 4'11"? Oh. I don't buy it. Circus Ninja Casey Rothschild, ready to tackle this course. Here we go. Takes a big swing and settles it softly. Very nicely done. Oh, wants to get herself. Ooh, big move. Gonna take it around the bench. She's going front side right over your heads. Round she goes the long way around. Does she have enough to get there? Yes, she does. 27:06. All right. Next up, her round 1 competitor. A veteran of the Action Athletics National Ninja League weekend and an all-around lovely person. Taking a time out to have a conversation with Monkey Matt on the start line. Always personable. Alyssa, are you ready? Let's go. Sets her swing. Of course, her setters are going to get Ragnarok before she gets there. There we go. Good job, Isaiah. Crack team. Alyssa is up. And around the bend she goes. Around the bend, it's going to be tight. Oh, a little hang up. There you go. Casey takes home her round 1 winnings. Not a lot of time separating these ninjas. It just comes down to 1 or 2 moves you got to execute. That's what makes Mini Course Madness so much fun. All right, next up, a young man who's no stranger to execution. One of the most precise people you will ever see on a ninja course. He's also got a hilarious pseudo YouTube channel. That's millennial humor. I don't understand it. Ethan, are you ready? Here we go. Ethan settles. No wasted movement. Getting high on that Ragnarok. Is that our fastest time? I think that's our fastest time yet. 14 seconds. I'm not even sure I could run across the gym in 14 seconds. But if anybody is going to one-up that time, it's the man standing adjacent to my right. Connor, are you ready? All right, here we go. Oh. Okay, just a quick rule clarification. Just to be fair, he was like, do I have to move both rings? The answer is no. That's ninja thing. Connor, are you ready? Let's do it. Big throw. Wow, he's pulling it out. He knows he needs it to beat Ethan. Oh, no! It's coming back around to him. And he's around the bend. Oh, man. Hit it. Oh. There it is. Oh, man. You know what? In any other race, that's such a respectable time that could have held up, but Ethan smoked this thing. I love the forward thinking, though. Connor may have just shown some other ninjas some stuff they want to try. All right. Next up, one of my favorite people on earth. There he is. Mr. Ryan Stratus is about to show us how it's done. He just seems to be getting better with age. All right. Ryan, you ready? He's eyeing it up. I like it. All right, we got it. We're ready? Here we go. Oh, no. Go back and do it again. Go back. Go through it. Just do it. Just do it. I mean, you gotta. Hey, somebody had to do it, right? There he goes. This is what it's all about. He's throwing moves here that might benefit somebody else later on. This is, I imagine, his first time on Ragnarok. It's his first time here. And there he goes. Right over your heads. Had to do it. 28:07. All right. You got to put the pressure on each other. It all depends on matchups, too. Everybody knows Anthony is fast, fast, fast. All right, Mr. DeFranco, you know what you got to do. You ready? Here we go. Anthony going the more traditional route, but getting a little sideways on it. A little conservative through there, but quick up the rope. Around the bend he goes. Very smart to offset his weight like that. Ragnarok likes that. And there it is. 35, all right. Anthony collecting that. All right, next up. The Ninja Napster, two-time A&W junior competitor. A lot of you might have him as your coach. Nate, you ready? Here we go. Straight through from one to the next. Very nicely done. Now up he goes across Ragnarok. Backside net, taking a cue out of Ethan's book. Whoa! I'm pretty sure Zimmerman was just put on notice. Going tit for tat, back and forth. All right. Now, the good part for TJ is that this course doesn't involve any lower body. It's all upper body, so there she goes. She's got this one in the bag. All right. Here we go. Tej, you ready? Let's do it. There you go. Big kick. And settles it. Oh, she's trying to go for the big dismount. It's just not lining up for her. There she goes. Big hook. Nice. Still gets the hook. Brings it in for a landing. Tee's just coming off an injury to her ankle, so she was a question mark as to whether or not we'd see her tonight, but clearly she is not lost for ninja skill. Just hanging it out on Ragnarok. Taking it around the bend. Swimming it out there. Come on, Tej. Trying to find a way to get it to go. Come on, you got it. You got it. There you go. It's coming. Big kick and then ride it. Big kick and ride it. There it is. Oh, man. Keep going. Getting some coaching from, yeah, whoa, there you go. You got it, you got it. That's it, that's it. There, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm sure a lot of ninjas are really happy they're not gonna be seeing this in the course this weekend.
Yeah, that's for sure. You got it. Yeah.
There we go. Now it's going around. There it is, there it is. Take it back, get there, get there. At 4'11", that is a huge reach. She can get there. Way to get it done. All right. So that is going to do it for round one. Now, we need to get all of our, what did I do with my bag? All right, all my competitors moving on to round two. Let me get you guys right over here. All my winners from round number one. All my winners from round one. Round one winners. Let me get you over here. Where's Pardo? Where's Pardo? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, we have got our 8 competitors. Wow, it's just a nice cornucopia of Yeah, this is how it works. Here we go, and all right. Number ones, where are my number ones? Oh, come on! I mean, I guess that's in a good way. Like, I love a good female competition. That's fantastic. Here, throw them back in there. Number twos, where are my number two? Oh, man, well, you know what? I just realized that all four of our young competitors made it through to the next round. If that's not saying something about the next generation of ninja, I don't know what it is. All right, number threes, number three. Oh, Jay versus Anthony. And number fours. Whoa. That is a matchup I absolutely love. All right. So, our second mini course of the night is going to start. All right. So, oh yeah. All right, guys. So here's how this is going to work. We're going to start on the far side of the salmon ladder right here. There's going to be a platform that Isaiah is going to put down for you, okay? Cool? Coach Paulina's got it. You're going to take the salmon ladder across. You're going to make your way up to the captain's wheel. You'll notice that on the captain's wheel, there are two pegs. There's one on this side and one on this side. You must place those pegs in this peg hole and this peg hole before you may move on, okay? So you're going to move the wheel around, pull the peg out, put one in this side, move it, put peg in this side, okay? Once that's done, yes? I didn't say you had to do that. If it's the fastest way, this isn't NNL rules. This is whatever you want it to be. So just get it done the fastest way possible. After that is accomplished, then you will move to this ring. You're going to go doghouse to UFO. Once you've grabbed the UFO, let me get a dismount line. Where's my team? Get some gaffer tape. There you go. We'll put a dismount line down just so it's clear. I hate show control. It just makes everything a little more convoluted. All right? There we go. Yep, that's perfect. Don't hit your head on the thing. There you go. That's fine. Now, some of you guys are probably looking at this going, I don't need to grab that UFO. I can come straight off the doghouse. That's true. You don't. But you may. Watch your head. Okay? From there, you're going to come to this box here. You're going to push this box all the way down the gym floor till you can get it just hands and feet are all options. Everything's on. Except for the straw. The one rule about hitting the buzzer at the end, you have to jump off the top of the box to hit the buzzer. You can't just bypass the box and then go up and run up the wall and hit the buzzer, okay? You have to go up from the top of the box. All right. So, number to hitting buzzers herself. Camera crew, just make sure we're keeping this area clear when she goes to push it. And you guys are mobile and good to go. Casey, do you understand the course in front of you? All right, let's do it. Interesting strategy. Being very meticulous here. All right, hanging on one side. Showing all of her climbing skill. All right, very nicely done. Both are in. Now we're heading on to the doghouse. Whoa, look at that pinch grip. Oh, she's got it. Look at her holding on. She sees that line. Get your palms up on top. Oh, no. All right, we'll call it there. All right. 57:05 to the doghouse. All right, next up. Ooh, Nick's gonna get a workout in tonight. All right. Next up, our last remaining female competitor. Barclay, you understand the course? You ready? Except for the structure. That's structure, yep. So anything, yep. And the captain's wheel is pretty much anything, except for the bar across. All right, here we go. Very quickly across. You get nice and high on that salmon ladder. Ooh, look at that back hip circle. Swimming on it. Whoa, selling out across. There you go. She's moving back and forth like a sloth in a tree, trying to steady herself up there long enough to get the peg in. She's clear. Now we got to move on to the doghouse. So much arm strength just in that first two obstacles. This one, unlike, she's got to keep herself straight, lining it up. Oh! Couldn't stick the dismount. All right, that round goes to Casey. She made it further. She made it a few moves down the doghouse. There you go. This doghouse is it's an upper body obstacle unlike a lot of these ninjas have seen before. There's not a lot to grab there. There's no lip, there's no nothing underneath. It's literally just a straight grip down here. It's a lot of pinch and not a lot of things to grab a hold of. So we'll see how our next competitor fares. Next up, number twos. Where are my number twos? Number twos. All right, next up's going to be Jonathan. Jonathan's going to be first up. All right. Jonathan's got upper body strength for days. He's also known to throw some super long laches. He's got power in those arms. You can see it all because he's not wearing sleeves, which is his preferred. All right. Jonathan, are you ready? Here we go. super quick up that salmon ladder. Ooh, he's going the hard way through these pins, but a lot of control. What we saw through Barclay and Casey's runs, they were moving around a lot on that captain's wheel. Hard to say if this is any faster, but look at that lock off, my God. All right, as he lines up the doghouse. Very meticulous. Doesn't like the lineup, gonna take it again. Gets the grab. Oh, hugging it like a beach ball, just flexing it out. My God. Squeeze it, come on. Oh! The doghouse does it again. The doghouse does it again. Wow. This obstacle is no joke. All right. Ethan is up next. He's chalking up. Our competitors are getting everything set. DeFranco's eyeing that thing up like it owes him money. It's like, I'm cashing in, man. I need to get it. Is anybody going to be able to take down this doghouse? Ethan's flexing it out. He's ready. Ethan, what do you think? Good to go? Let's do it. Straight through. Again, very meticulous on the captain's wheel. Gets both pegs. Now he's headed. He's eyeing up that doghouse. Intensity. Oh, fingertips! But not even an ounce of expression on his face. So calm. Like he's taking a nap. All right, that round goes to Ethan because he at least touched the UFO. There you go. Our first competitor to touch the UFO, so he's made it the furthest. Next up, Jay Lewis will be our next competitor. Slowly but surely, these ninjas are making their way down the line. Here we go. Everything's set for Mr. Lewis. Jay, how you feeling? Ready? Here we go. Jay going backside on it, grabbing opposite way around. Oh no, Jay, get your hand off the structure. Keep going. I gotta allow Anthony to do that too then. Comes through, there he goes. You're allowed to grab the wheel. That's it. All right, on to the doghouse. Gonna stick it to the, oh! Wow. I bet a lot of ninjas watching on the live stream are pretty stoked that the doghouse isn't in the course tomorrow or the rest of this weekend as well. We thought about putting it in, and we tried to showcase some of our fun original obstacles that we've done here in this event rather than putting them in the NNL course. Because they are so hard, we want to make sure that everybody gets a fair shake at qualifying, and something like this can be a real ninja killer. So as we're seeing tonight. All right, so Anthony, he did grab the structure for a little bit, and I told him to get off it. If you do grab it, I won't fault you for it, but don't use it. I'll tell you to get your hand off it. We'll try to keep it as fair as possible, all right? The official Action Mini Course Madness rulebook, I don't know, kind of exists in my head. Anthony, are you ready to go? Let's do it. Very nicely done. Anthony making his way around. Excellent lock off. Wow. Supreme control through there. Now, what does he have for the doghouse? Gonna go back and fix that swing. Oh, there you go. You can fix it. Ah! 29-41. Well, now they both failed when they got to the doghouse, so I'm gonna have to check the time. So let me consult with my. All right, well, that round is going to go to Anthony because he got to it faster. So Anthony is going to take the round 2 there. Can anybody beat this round 2? Of course. We've got to get somebody through it. Well, if anybody's going to do it, it's one Mr. Dave Kavanaugh, owner of TA Fitness in Weymouth, home of some of the most creative obstacles you're ever going to see, a fantastic facility, and fellow member of the New England Ninja Association. A great team down there. Dave, are you ready? Let's do it. Huge up move out of Kavanaugh. Very nicely done. Wow, super fast through. Captain's wheel. Controls his swing. Ah, first competitor to static the doghouse. We never said that wasn't allowed. Try it, it ain't easy. Ooh. This is a tough move. Let's see what Dave's got. He's eyeing up that UFO. And he's clear, he's gonna hit the box. Off he goes. Push, 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 don't hit the wall. Up top and hits it. 48-23, our first finisher. Nice job. Well done. All right, now, Dave knew something that everybody else should have known as well, is that he had a juggernaut chasing him down in this round. And he knew it was coming. Hurricane Pardo is about to unleash on this thing, so Dave knew he had to bust out a fast run. And he completed. He did what he had to do. So now we got to see what Pardo's got for it. Pardo, are you ready? Gives me the smile. That's all I needed. Let's go. Woo! Pardo, so quick on that salmon ladder. But big moves are his specialty. And this requires a little bit of precision. He's in it. All right, here we go. Yep. All right, static to it, just like Dave. He knows the move. He's following in Dave's footsteps. That's it. Grab. Lining it up. Through. We'll call it. We'll call it. Up and over top, but it's going to be tight. Woo! Just a little bit faster. That was it. Wow. Mr. Pardo. All right. Getting some high fives from his teammates. All right. So now all my competitors moving on. All my competitors moving on. Pardo, Casey, Ethan, and DeFranco. Where's DeFranco? We are down to the final 4. Pardo, I need you. The final 4. 3 familiar, well, all 4 familiar faces, but it's action versus center court here in Mini Course Madness. You know what? We're going to give the visitors first throw. There we go. You can barely fit his forearm in the bag. My God. He's not going to have that problem. Just kidding. There's more than 4? Oh, Matt, I didn't need all 8. Put all those back in. I only needed ones and twos. Whoever handed me this bag, I only needed ones and twos. That's okay. There's a one. There's a two. There's a two. There's a one. Okay, cool. All right, let's do this again. Shaky, shaky, shaky. There you go. Boom. Boom. Got it. No, it's not. What? All right. You got a three. That shouldn't be a three. Come on. That's a four, which means you got a one and you got a two. My God. All right, here we go. There it is. It's our first time doing this in like 3 years. We'll get it right eventually. All right, now, those are all of our competitors. Where are my ones? Where are my ones? Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to be treated to something that I love watching almost twice a week, every week, and I've been watching for the last 4 years. This is a matchup of epic proportion. Watching these guys go head to head just makes my heart happy, which means we've got Casey versus Anthony. Let's double twos and twos. All right. So, Anthony versus Casey, Ethan versus Pardo. I'm sure you're wondering what your course is. Here is your course. As my crack team of stage 4 staff gets this set up. There we go. And loop it around there. There we go. And we pull it down. Okay. Quick reminder that after our festivities are done with these ninjas, we are going to open the floor up. Kids are going to get an opportunity to come out here and try some of these obstacles right alongside some of the ninjas that you are seeing try these obstacles out. So you guys are going to get to see just how difficult this stuff is. We'll open up the floor for a little bit, and then we're going to have to get out of here tonight because tomorrow is a long day of ninja. All right. So, all my competitors who have been eliminated, if you wouldn't mind just stepping off to the side real quick. Where are my 4 competitors? As we get the camera going. Hey, there I am. Now everybody can see me. All right, guys, so here's how this is going to work. You're going to start on the devil steps. You're going up, across, down, under, up, across, down, okay? You must touch this step with your hand, okay? So even if you're way up here, you touch it with your hand, that's fine, that's clear, okay? All the way up and around. From there, you're going up the wall. You don't have to go the whole way up the wall, but just get yourself up to the books, okay? So you're going across the books. You're coming to this platform here where Alyssa is sitting. Then you're coming through the salmon ladder. You're going to lâcher from here through the salmon ladder, coming right at the spectators that are sitting on the floor over here, one of which looks very familiar. Hey, Dylan, how are you? Then you're going to land on this green platform right here, ascend this rope to this rope, and hit the buzzer. Okay? Big moves for round 3. So, let's see who our first matchup is going to be. Pardo and Ethan. Looks like Ethan's going to be our first one up. See what he's got left in the tank. A lot of big moves. We're going to pump them out, then we're going to make them pull to get to the finish. Let's make sure our course is set. Now that we got the salmon ladder out of the way. That's probably fine, guys. They're ninjas. They're under control. They'll be fine. All right. Our semi-final round. Now, Ethan, do you want to know how much you win if you win this round? This round is for $350. The winners of this round will win $350. That'd buy a lot of Apple Pay, I don't know, whatever you use it for. Wood for your ninja course? Nice. Yep. Yes, point of clarification, you may use the side cliffhangers, but you may not use the doorknobs going up the sides, okay? Ethan, are you ready? Here we go. Whoa! Shot out of a cannon. Now this down move, the mantle, so to speak, a little bit more difficult. Electing to go for the cliffhangers instead of the roof jugs. Now he's got to negotiate the angel step all the way across and down. Hand touches the last one, up to the books. Flexing it out. Now through, and down. Big rope swing up, a little over 30 seconds in. What's he got left for the buzzer? There it is. 34.59. 34.59 is the time to beat. 34.59, my God. All right. Step to the line whenever you're ready, Mr. Pardo. All right, Nate is in position. 34.59 is the time to beat. Here we go. Same route up. You guys want to know how hard that is when we let you out on the floor later. Just give it a try. Arms up. Flying across that angel step. One move. Woo! Hands down, up to the books. Wow, he's covering some ground quickly. And down, it's gonna come down to this. Big swing, and there it is. 29.75. And Nate Pardo is moving on to the finals. Come collect, friend. Pardo, collect that. He's racking up the envelopes, All right. Oh, it's actually Casey up first, Anthony. All right. Our final female competitor left in the Final Four. Let's see if she can punch her ticket to the finals, because I know she's right at home on the final optional. Casey, are you ready? Here we go. There she goes, flying up to that angel step. There it is. And down. Got to touch that last step. There it is. Up to the book. She is flying. 27 seconds to this point. No joke. There we go. To the rope. Catches herself. Watch out, young guns. Here she comes. Got to reach out and get it. Come on, Case. You can get it. You can get it. Get those hips right. Push off the wall. There you go. That's it. That's it. The course is coming down. There she goes. Oh. Woo. Anything can happen, man. All right, 53:46 is the time to beat. I think we're gonna have to reinforce that wall. These ninjas are going hard. All right, our final competitor in the semifinal round. We're gonna determine who makes it to the final. Mr. DeFranco. There you go. Anthony, are you ready? Let's do it. Whoa, very fast through that first section, but struggling a little bit to figure out this down move. That's all right. Around the corner he goes. Now back up those steps, just eating them up. Gets the angel step where he needs it to go. Now Now he's moving across the books. About the same time as Casey to this point. Through and onto the final rope. Just needs to get meticulous about it. But in the oh, reaches out for it. And that'll do it. 35-60. Okay. There you go, my friend. All right, now we got to get ourselves set up for our final. And much like American Ninja Warrior, I tend to find the simplest obstacle. We want to see who can climb the rope the fastest. We have a 100-foot cotton rope that we are going to loop through. So essentially, competitors are going to climb. We're going to splay out the rope as they go up. All right, so while these guys are getting this final obstacle set up and while our ninjas are getting nervous or maybe recovering a little bit of blood back to their forearms, now's my time to remind you that the Action Cafe is open for all of your refreshment needs. So if you guys are getting a little hungry, a little thirsty, take a visit on up to the Action Cafe. They're going to be here all weekend working hard for us as all the kids just mass exodus. What? Brownies, pizza, candy, and for the adults, pint glasses and t-shirts, and whatever else you want. Please, wear my logo on you. Everywhere. Just action everywhere. You guys look fantastic in those shirts. What do you think, Strat? They also have Stratus shirts available up front. Ryan brought a ton of merch. He'll be happy to sign it for you, I'm sure. That is like the 6th iteration of that shirt. It looks fantastic. You got the flex, the 10-year logo. Very presidential. I dig it. I like it. Awesome. Strat's going to be here all weekend competing on Sunday, so definitely stop by his table, pick up a shirt, say hi. Really one of the nicest ninjas you're ever going to meet. Just such an awesome human being. It's good to have you back, brother. Yeah, I'm going to pass the mic off to Ryan for a little bit because he's really good at this stuff.
All right, y'all. How's it going, everybody? Ryan Stratus here. Everybody enjoying the show? Awesome, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with everybody tonight. These ninjas are putting on a pretty good clinic out here. This is some tough obstacles. You see it on the show all the time. You know, that's a totally different kind of beast. When you're going for speed and big moves out here, it's a whole another ball game. It takes a lot of different types of skills to try it out. Are there any questions in regards to the show and just how things work in general, kids, adults? Any questions about A&W Juniors, some potential competitors for that show? I've been doing it for 11 seasons now. I've seen a whole lot of stuff over the years. So now's a good chance for some Q&A while they're setting up this final stage for our competitors. Anybody got any questions, just throw your hands up, and we'll start entertaining some questions from the crowd. Any kids out here? What's the biggest fail that I've ever had? I'd say that's a great question because you always need to know how to deal with the failures that you encounter in life. And on the show, for me, the hardest failure I took was in the qualifying round on season 4 in Miami. I fell on the balance obstacle that year. First round, I was done in like 30 seconds, and that was my year. After season 3, I did the best I ever did. I made it all the way to Japan, made it to stage 3. The very next season, in season 4, I fell on the balance right away, and I was done. I was heartbroken. It was something really difficult for me to overcome that following season. But since then, I've been on a hot streak, making it to Vegas ever since. So sometimes you got to learn from your mistakes, and those things tend to happen in life, but you just got to learn from them and move on to the next thing. That's a great question. Thank you very much. Who else? We got one up here, and I'll get you next, and I'll get you next. Yes, ma'am. Very good question. How did I get interested in ninja? Probably the same way many of y'all did, just flipping channels one day, and I happened upon the show Ninja Warrior. The original show was from Japan. If you watch the G4 channel, those episodes were from Japan. They brought them over here, and eventually they turned it into American Ninja Warrior. So that's where I first got interested. Okay, you, sir, then I'm coming to you. Then we'll keep asking around, okay? Yes, sir, question. My favorite Ninja Warrior has to be, I'm gonna pop quiz y'all. Who's the guy that gives me the back slap before I start the run? Who knows his name? Shout it out, can you shout it out? Mike Bernardo, that's my buddy, that's my good friend. We've been doing the show ever since season 2 together, and we try to keep that honor, homage to the Japanese All-Stars. That's where the back slap comes from. You see the Japanese guys do it, that fires each other up. And that's how we give the shout out back to the originators of the sport. So great question, sir, great question. You got a best friend ninja? Who do you train with? Everybody needs a little training partner every now and then. What's your question up there, sir?
What's your least favorite obstacle?
My least favorite obstacle, probably balance related. Anything with balance. If you fall, it's one and done. No fun on the balance obstacles. Let's see, I'm gonna come around here, then I'm coming to you. Yes, ma'am. Oh, very good question. She asked me what was the most surprising comeback. What's that? You think it was this year? What do you think? Which one for me? Season 1? Oh, the save, the gymnastics guy on the diving boards. That was a pretty heroic save. He managed to hang on to the diving board. For me personally, it was probably season 3 again, the half pipe attack. I almost let go of one of the ropes for a dismount, but decided to hold on. And luckily I did because I would have whiffed on the finished platform. So that was one of my closest saves I've ever had. Yes, ma'am. What got me into Ninja? Watching the show, flipping channels. But before that, I enjoyed doing obstacle course racing and just obstacles in general in the military when I was in boot camp and basic training. Yes, sir. The worst injury that I have ever had, or that I've witnessed. That I've witnessed. Probably when Travis Rosen had that ankle break in season 10 on the double dipper. That was a pretty bad one. Anytime you're coming out of the water and your ankles are pointing in the wrong direction, it's not a good thing to see. So it is a little dangerous. That's why it's great that you have a facility like this where you're being taught the right techniques in order to learn how to bail out safely and complete these obstacles safely in a good environment. Always listen to your coaches and get trained up the proper way. We'll go with you, then I'm coming right here, sir, right in front, okay? Yes, sir. Great question, okay? He's asking what's the best way to train for balance obstacles or the approach for balance. Just a little at a time. You can practice balance every day safely. It doesn't have to be on anything super crazy. Nice shirt there, sir, nice shirt. But yeah, so practice your balance a little bit at a time. You can do it on like a curb. You can do it just standing on one foot and little ways like that to help build up gradually. But when it comes to certain balance obstacles, if you're able to get across it quickly, that's probably the best bet sometimes, okay? It all depends on what kind of balance obstacle it is. What about, who's ever done a slack line before? All right. Would you do the slack line fast or slow? Slow, some say slow, some say fast. It depends. It depends on how long it is. Okay, if it's a short one, you might be able to just hop, get across. But if it's a little longer, you might need to take your time on it and really pace out your steps. So think about every obstacle in that manner. Yes, sir. Right here. Then I'm coming down the line, and they might be ready in a little bit. We ready? One more question, y'all. Sorry, one more question here. Question was, have I ever been on Sasuke? That's the original Ninja Warrior in Japan. Besides season 3, no, I have not. Nope, never made it back out there. But that's going to do it for the Q&A, guys. Just wanted to kill some time. They appreciate y'all being patient with us, everybody. Give it up for these folks out here, working hard, putting on a great show for y'all. All right, Nate, here you are, sir.
Ryan Stratus, everybody. All right. So, here's how this is going to work. I have in my back pocket $500 in cold, hard cash for the winner of this final round. It is a straight rope climb 4 time. Now, this rope is 100 feet long, but you might say to yourself, they can't climb the full 100 feet because they will eventually run out of rope and they would fall. So we're gonna call it 90 feet, if they can get there. So the clock will stop when I finally get to 90. Now, what you guys can do is help me. Every time you see one of these blue pieces of tape go by up here on the spool, you see their hand cross it, call out the number. So when the first one goes, we'll call 10, 20, 30. When we get to 90, I'm hitting that buzzer, and that's their time locked in. What I can tell you is Nate Pardo is one of the fastest young people you're ever going to see on a ninja course. I've known him since he was 8 years old, 9 years old. He's been training with us like from the original OG gym. What I can also tell you is Anthony DeFranco is one of the fastest ninjas out there. I think I alluded to it earlier. He beat me at Thanksgiving comp at Movement Lab like 5 years ago, and I still haven't forgotten it. I hit a buzzer. I was feeling great about it. I was like, I'm going to qualify. And then Anthony shows up and hits it in 45 seconds. I was like, who is this guy? Well, he has gone on to Ninja Fame, and I have gone on to host events that tout Ninja Fame. So our lives have taken very different directions. All right, gentlemen, do you understand the rules of the rope climb? Do you like money? Awesome. We are going to flip a coin to see who goes first. Anybody got a coin? Is that? All right, we got a quarter. This is the only fair way to do it. Anthony, since you are the visiting ninja, you will call it in the air. Ready? Here we go. He calls tails. It is tails. You want to go first or second? Second. Pardo, you are up first. All right. Pressure is on. Is anybody belaying the rope? I just can't hold the microphone and belay at the same time. All right. So, help me out here, guys. When he gets to 90, we're going to call it 100. Safety first. Anybody know how tall it is on the actual show? Stage 4? You should. If you watch this season, what is it? 75 is right. So he's going to go 15 feet farther than he would have to climb to win $1 million on American Ninja Warrior. Nate Pardo, are you ready? Here we go. 10. 20. 30. 'Woo. Come on, Nate. Here we go. You got it, Nate. Come on. Use those legs. Oh, come on. There's. Oh, come on. You got to touch it. You can get there. 440. All right, we're going to reset it for Anthony. 40 feet in 56.76 seconds. So the young man who I asked earlier how tall it is on Ninja Warrior said 75. Anybody know how much time you have to climb 75 feet? 30 seconds? I thought it was 40. I could be wrong. Stratus. Ryan, how fast do you have to climb stage 4 this year? 33 you got? Wow. I think you have more than 30 seconds to get to the top. We'll ask Drew. We'll see Drew tomorrow. Drew will know. He better. All right, Anthony. You ready? 40 feet in 56.76. Ready? Here we go. 10, 20, 30. Oh, come on, you gotta go, gotta go. 40. Well, we know we got a champion, but let's see how far he can get it. There's 50. All the way, Anthony, come on, you gotta earn it. Oh, man, he's at 55. Come on, Anthony. Keep going. Keep digging. Oh. Well, nobody made it to 90. That's 2 years in a row. No one's beaten our 100-foot rope climb. But, Anthony, you are walking away $500 richer. Congratulations, sir. That $500 brings his total for tonight up to $1,000 in Ninja winnings for the young man from Center Court Ninja. All right. So now we are going to get the course, the obstacles kind of set up with some mats that are safe for the young ones to do. Sky hooks will be off, but we will allow you guys to do Ragnarok. We're going to pull those orange mats over so we can get some little ones up there. All you guys should have waivers. Now, if you are competing this weekend, this is very important. If you are competing this weekend, obstacles that you may not try. The shrinking steps over here, don't do them. They are off, okay? Other than that, everything else is on, okay? So just don't do those shrinking steps if you are competing this weekend, all right? No, everything behind here is off, okay? Only obstacles on this side of the floor are on. So give us a chance to get some mats out.